It's here. This is Texas A&M week, and I have been waiting for this since the schedule was released. If you are a football fan and have been for a while, you have been waiting for this since the schedule released. Oh, hook 'em all the way, because this is the game, right? Like, this is the game that you wait for all year, right? It's the last regular season game of the season. All the things that you've done this season all lead to this game. And for Texas, there's a lot going on. If Texas wins this game, Texas gets to go play in the SEC championship. And Texas will be 11-1. And playing in the SEC championship, the first year you're in the SEC is huge. I don't care what you say. I don't care how much you all try to make it seem like the SEC is not the best league in football. The best part about that, too, is you get to go play Georgia. You get to go play the team that handed you your ass and embarrassed you on national television. What is better than this? Like, what is better than this? Can the stakes be any higher than this? And the good news is you get to go play your rival that you haven't played since Justin Tucker was the kicker for the Texas Longhorns. Let's think about this for a second. Like, this is the week. This is Texas A&M hate week. This is where it all comes down to everything. This is the conversation that everybody wants to be able to brag about until they play next year, is Texas beating Texas A&M. So I am going to talk about this game. It is a rivalry game. Quite frankly, this is rivalry week, and I cannot wait for this game. In my personal opinion, momentum is going to be very important in this game. Momentum, consistency, emotions. Those are going to be the three things that I feel like are going to come into play at this game. What does the momentum look like? Are we able to be consistent? And maybe even most importantly, are we able to keep our emotions in check? Everything that Texas has shown me up to this point, in my opinion, they are a better team. I think where Texas A&M shines is their defensive line. And I think if you can get that quarterback going, I think he has also the ability to impact this game. And so there's so many things that have to happen here. And to me, this is the most exciting about football, because this is the end. Like, this is the moment where you come together and you say, okay, everything has led up to this. The hard workouts, the morning practices, the bad games, the fumbles, the annoyance, the offense, the play calling, like all the things lead up to this one moment. If you win this game, you get to go on to play in the SEC championship. And if that does not get you up to play this game, I don't want you on this Texas team. So I know Texas is going to be ready to play because they're on the road. They're going to have to sustain any early momentum that Texas A&M can get in this game. This is what it's all about. Sark gets paid a lot of money to get his team ready to go. Texas has been basically fighting for this moment since 2021. This is the moment. You want to go play for championships. It's not good enough to just win 10 games every year. That's not good enough. We don't want that to be the Texas standard. And yes, we have been historically bad for a while. This is the moment where we get to show up and we get to prove that we belong and we get to beat Texas A&M at home. And so as I do every week, I'm going to talk about the three things I'm going to be focused on this week heading into this game. If you look at any statistics for this game, if you look at any of these teams, Texas is the better team. It just is what it is. However, better teams don't matter when you're playing good on good, right? You have to execute, you have to do the things. So the first thing I'm going to be focused on in this game is Texas has to earn the right to punt. What do I mean by that? Anytime you play a rival and anytime you play a big game, you cannot afford turnovers. Turnovers will cost Texas this game if they start turning the ball over. So the first thing is Texas has to earn the right to punt. If it's not there, throw the ball away, get your punt team on the field and punt the ball and let that defense run back on the field. So the first thing I'm going to be looking for here is, can Texas have ball security and not turn the ball over and earn the right to punt? I think that's going to be very important in this game. The second thing I'm going to be focused on is this offense cannot be a liability. Texas cannot afford the offense to be a liability. Texas cannot afford the defense to be a liability. Texas also cannot afford special teams to be a liability. Everyone in this game has to do their job. Nobody should have to do anybody else's job. Everybody should do their job. My biggest concern heading into this game is this Texas offense, because they have been very inconsistent and at times they have looked like a liability. So I need this Texas offense not to be a liability. I need this Texas offense to score points, specifically in the red zone. We have to score points this game. It's not okay for this offense to start slow, stall out, fumble the ball, and do all the things. This Texas offense can't be a liability. Like I said, the first thing, they can't have turnovers. They absolutely can't also be a liability by not being able to score. So this offense has to move the ball effectively. And I'm going to throw this in here. I need Sark to be ready to make a change if he has to make a change. I'm not going to go into any details there. I'm going to trust Sark to make the right decision, but I need him to be ready to make a change at quarterback if he has to make that change. I don't want that to happen. I want Texas to go in there and quite frankly beat the shit out of Texas A&M. I just don't know if that's going to happen. So because of that, I need Sark to get focused. And if he needs to pull Ewers, and if we need to play Arch, if we need to play both of them, I don't care what Texas has to do to win this game. I just need them to win the game, full stop, period. The third thing I think that's going to be important in this game is I need Texas to limit the mobility of Texas A&M quarterback. I need this Texas defense to be on point. All the praise they've gotten all year, all the things they've done right, I need all of those things to show up in this game. If we can limit the quarterback's ability to scramble out of the pocket and to do all these plays and make him feel uncomfortable, I feel like that is our path to success. Obviously, Texas A&M's job is to make Ewers feel uncomfortable, and our job is also to make their quarterback feel uncomfortable. I will be honest with you. I will be honored if this came down to a defensive game. I don't care if we win 7-6. I don't care how we win. I just need this Texas defense to step up. I need this Texas offense to step up, and I need Texas special teams to step up. I need to see that the Texas Longhorns have learned from that loss against Georgia. I want to see better football, and that starts with taking care of the football and this offense doing what this offense is supposed to do. This is also going to be another chance for this offensive line of Texas to prove that they can block well against a good defensive line. So there's so many moving parts in this game. And let's be honest, by this point, I've listed 3 main things that I'm talking about, but I'm watching everything. This is about everything. This is about momentum. This is about turnovers. This is about time of possession. This is about getting pressure on the quarterback. This is about scoring points. This is about the special teams not screwing up. This is about all the things, coaching, doing what they're supposed to do, people making the right decision, players making plays, execution happening. This is a chance to earn the right to go play Georgia. This is the chance to earn the right to go play in that SEC championship game. This is the game. This is the only game that's going to determine if Texas gets to go play in that SEC championship. And I need them to be prepared for that moment, and I need them to show up. And I want to be proud to watch this game. And yes, I will be nervous and I will be anxious and I will be all of those things. But I think Texas can get in there and take care of business. I believe that because I'm a Texas fan. I also believe that Texas has a better football team. I think Texas has a better offense. I think Texas has a better defense. I think Texas is better coached. I think they've been with their coach longer. I have faith that this Texas team should take care of business when they play A&M. So obviously, I'm rolling with my Longhorns. This is a big game. This is a rival. So anything can happen at any time. So I don't know what to expect. There's going to be things that are going to happen that I won't even understand them, but I'll go back to what I said at the beginning of this video. This is going to come down to momentum. This is going to come down to momentum. Who has the momentum? Who can sustain the momentum when another team gets the momentum? Who can take a deep breath and stay calm and be present in the plays and stay where they're supposed to stay and do all the things they're supposed to do? That's the first thing. The second thing is emotions. We have to keep our emotions in check. We have to stay calm no matter what happens, and we have to be ready to just go out there and do our job. The other thing is just being consistent. We have to be able to be consistent, and I'm going to leave it at that. So the momentum, the emotions, the consistency, our defense stepping up, our offense stepping up, this is what it's all about. So Texas, if you want to be a top 5 program, if you want to lead your team to victory, you want to get all of these 5-star recruits, you want people to flip to you, you want to be seen as a premier college football program, the Texas Longhorns need to win this football game, and they need to go into the SEC championship. And I will be there cheering for them, and I will be there anxious the whole game, but I am super excited to see it, and I am so glad it is a night game, and I am fired up. I don't even get to play, and I'm fired up. So This is our chance. Texas, like, this is our moment. This is what we've all been whining and complaining about. This is our moment. We wanted to be in the SEC. We're in the SEC. This is our chance. It's time to make it happen. You have to beat A&M. You have to beat A&M. You just have to go beat Texas A&M. No big deal, like Kyle Field, right? No big deal. You just have to go beat Texas A&M. I will end this video here. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you excited to see this game? Even if you're not a Texas fan, if you're just a football fan, are you excited to see this matchup? Because I am excited it is back, and I hope Texas shows up, and I hope they rise to the occasion, because this is what it's all about. This is football. This is what it's all about, and I can't wait to see it. As always, hook 'em.